Hi there. Welcome to Red Eye Gaming. My name is Red, and welcome to the channel. This is the first video for this channel, and we're going to start off with Factorio. For those of you who haven't played Factorio before, it is a resource management game and factory building sim. So let's get into it. I've played this before. The campaign is kind of like a tutorial. I'm not very good at it, but I have a basic understanding. So let's just get into it. This is just how much resource comes up and like densities and all that sort of stuff. All we're going to do is just randomize the seed, and there we go. All right, let's do it. This is just a little bit of a sneak peek as to what you're going to see. There's things like steam and creating power. This is Factorio Freeplay. Your task is to launch a rocket into space. You'll need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket silo. Start small, work your way up with automation, and don't forget to protect yourself from the natives. Alright, let's have a little look. This is not a bad setup to start off with. Water is a little bit far away, but like this is a really good cluster. Okay, so let's go down. Um, It looks as though I may not need to build a mining pick anymore, um, which is just gonna just save me some time. I don't have to worry about the resources straight away. Um, so in saying that then, uh, let's just get a few things onto the hotbar to make things a little bit easier. Um, we're gonna put that just there. And from that, we'll take our wood and put it in there. Might as well build a box and place that. Okay, so now the coal is going to go into the box. And once we do that, we're actually going to also get some stone because we can. Cool. Alright, so take the coal out of there, put it in there. Let's build that up a bit. Now, we're missing quite a bit. I need 2 iron plates to make an iron gear, which I also need 3 iron gears to make, or part of this iron burner drill. So I need some more iron plate. Okay. What was that? It was 2. Okay. So I need 6 for this, and then I need for the gears, and then I need another 3 for the iron ore. Iron ore to make into iron plate. So that should be enough. I'm actually going to put this. I might put this a little bit more so up here. That way it's a little bit more open. And then for this, I'll take that out, put that there, put that there, and that's going to give me some iron plate. As for this, I can add a little bit there. Alright, so at the moment now, I'm just waiting. So just to fill in some time, I'm going to go and grab some wood. Alright, so from here, we'll get it up as high as we can. Oops. $60 wood should be plenty. Okay, that's for something that's coming up a little bit later. Don't necessarily need it now, but I do have my 9 plates, so I'll make this. I also have coal left over, so I am, gonna put that there. Let's put the coal into there. Take coal from there, and okay, now we're starting to get some there. Alright, so this episode is going to be more so about just setting up everything. There are a few things that need to sort of get going before like this game really starts to pick up. I think I would be better off going down south here rather than building up there. But in saying that, that is a large open area where I could put quite a bit of basic operations. So I am referring to more so when it comes to generating power. So I mean, I could head over there. I might head over there before the end of the episode and just sort of see how big that area is. It doesn't look large. Whereas down here, obviously, it's a lot bigger. But then I don't know. I think this is all tree work. So, and that means there'd be a lot of work just to clear it for some of the bigger things that we've got in mind. So, we'll just wait and see what happens, and then we can go from there just to, well, as to what the next step is. So, for the meantime, I'm going to keep building up resources here. I need a little bit more, iron first before I start worrying about stone. Stone's probably the minor one at the moment. It's more so copper. But that's alright. We'll just keep doing this for the moment. Just keep gathering what we can. And now that I've got that, I'll build another one. See, to make a burning mining drill, you also need the stone furnace. So I'm glad I've got it now. But I don't know if I'll be able to make another one after that. So, what I will do, I will grab my iron plates first, and then I'll start harvesting more stone. So now that I've got that, I'll grab that, put that there, and it doesn't really matter where it sits. That'll do for now. Put that down and start getting some stone. That's just so I can build another furnace. At that point though, I'm not going to worry about copper. I'm actually going to pick up this and take that away and let these two feed each other. That way I don't have to worry about them. All I have to do is come around and collect the coal, and they'll take care of themselves. I do have better things to do after all, like build a rocket and send it to space. So from here, this is okay. That's not going to need any attendance. Let's just keep farming up resources at this point. I will need to expand this and have a lot more iron being produced. But, baby steps. Alright, so let's grab some more stone. And I'll build 2 more furnaces. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to up this process, because then I'll be able to have more burner mining drills to create some more productions. I'll show you what I'm going to do in just a moment. I think for those of you who have seen this and understand what I've just said there, I'm going to make a nice little circle, and I'm going to be able to get 4 times the amount of coal generation than what I have right now. It's the same thing. Like, I can build it up as high as I want, as long as it goes in a circle. They'll keep feeding each other. So that's a nice little trick to start off with. It's the same thing with these. For those of you who have played this game and didn't really understand some of it, rather than building arms to pass things to and fro, that triangle inside the burner drill, the mining drill, that can go straight into the furnace. It's like a tipping system, which makes it really, really good. If you have a look close on the model, there's that little funnel. So yeah, it just saves time, really. It just saves time and resource. Alright, getting back to it. Got more stone, build some more furnaces, build some more mining drills, make a base, build a spaceship, get off the planet. Alright. So from here now, because we've got these two, you just need to make sure they're facing the right way. So this one's going to that one, this one's going to that one, but the loop's not working because you need to rotate that one. And now I've got 4, and they will feed off each other, and all of them will disappear, and there we go. Right, so that's all working. Okay, this process here is still a little bit slow. So let's grab some more of the furnaces. Let's grab another one of these. We're now going to start producing a little bit more iron ore and also iron plate. And I'll take these. And now I think it's a good time. We'll start producing copper at a slower rate. I do need it to go into the furnace though. Like, I do need a furnace. So I'm going to take this, empty out my happiness circle, and then from here place that there. Ha ha ha! Alright, now we've got all 4 basic resources slowly generating. Now, what I've done up here with the iron ore, I can certainly just make that happen again, like across all these boards. This one's different, obviously, because they're not producing anything than a fuel source, which can be replaced later on with a water source, but still requires this to fuel it to burn. And all these things can become or can run through electricity rather than through coal. So you can essentially remove these at some point once you have everything up and running as you want it. But before we do that, we do need to up our copper game a little bit. Copper becomes quite valuable fairly quickly, so we are going to just set that up as soon as we can. And I'm not going to change that by going to put that there. Let's put it down where it is. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to need some more coal. Eventually, you will just generate enough coal where you never really need to worry. So what I might do then to make that happen a bit quicker is I'm going to change this up. So this would have produced a lot by now. Yeah, it has. Alright, so from here, put another one of these. I'm just going to have to go grab some stone. That's how it's run out. Go there. There. Right, now let's get that. And I can build another one here. And I need to build one more. And now I can do that, and all I have to do is do that. And now they're feeding into everything. So from there, now that one will go into there. As soon as it does that, you can clear them all out, and it will still, this will still work because that's still running. Okay, now that that's up and running, let's start to prepare for water. I don't think I'm going to go up to the northeast. It doesn't look like it's really worth the time. So I will just prepare myself with some stuff that I need. So I do need one underground or offshore water pump. I will also need, now, I technically need one boiler and one steam engine to get this running, but I'm actually going to double up and future-proof myself a little bit so I don't have to travel as far. I'm going to make some pipe, and I actually need to get a little bit more copper cable. So I'm going to come here so I can make some more power lines. Down here, there is a lot happening. I'm not sure if you can see it, if it's not cut off or not. If it is, I will try and fix it up in the next video. But basically, it's just showing me all the process and the backlog of everything that's being made. It is a bit of a lengthy process, especially when you start looking at things that take multiple components. If you have the base values, or the base components, that can certainly eat up time. But, you know, it's time that you have, really, so unless you've got something catastrophic happening, I've never seemed to have had something that makes me go, oh my god, I really need that now. Providing you just sort of plan everything out. I wouldn't say extremely, but as long as you're aware of what you're doing, and where you're at and what you're trying to achieve, you should be fine. So let's just finish up putting these down here so I know I've got everything I need and I can see them. Power lines I'm going to put just down here. Now I've pretty much got everything I need at this point. I feel like I could go and put some water some water stuff down, like the foundations for that. Um, in saying that though, yeah, radar, it's gonna have to come up this way. Okay, let's uh, let's head down there and we can have a look. I do have 32 power lines, so fingers crossed I can make this work. Um, let's just see if I can put this somewhere. I can actually put this like here. Okay, that works. And then I can run power back up. Okay, yeah, alright, I can make that work. Um, whether or not that's going to be my main source is yet to be seen, because it looks like there's trees all on this side too. Oh, actually no, there's not. Um, that's actually made it a lot easier, so I can actually utilize. I might utilize down here. That way it's sort of more isolated. Actually, I didn't see that there, so that's probably not the best spot. I don't mind running power lines up, but certainly have to make sure that we have enough room to expand it out afterwards. I think maybe this spot might be the best. So you're gonna place this. I'm gonna place this down, and then let's zoom in again so we can see. Just so it looks a little bit neat, I'm gonna build 3 pipes off, and then I need a boiler, and then we just gotta put 1 more pipe up. Or maybe just put 2 pipes up, and then another boiler. So you have to see there how these are water. That's where you can get your water flow going. And then these ones here is the output, so it's your steam. So this is, you put your steam engines here. Actually, sorry, that's one thing I want to do there. Just so I've got something to work with. A little bit of space in between never hurt anyone. Alright, so we now need to power these. So these things need to heat up first. So when you first put coal in them, they'll actually burn through coal quite quickly for the first maybe 4 or 5 pieces of coal. So thankfully we've got this set up going already where it's not going to be such a big deal. The big deal is going to be just making sure they've got enough coal to be maintained. So you can run conveyor belts, but let's just get power up and see if we can get this working first. And if we can get power, then we might just see how we go, and we might just leave it at that until the next video. So what we'll do, this is all working alright, it just needs fuel. So if you notice there, it's now burning that quite quickly, but it will get to a certain number and then it will stop. So, whoops, I'm just going to put that in there. And as you can see now, it's slowed it right down because it's at temperature. So I'll just top it up to 50, and the temperature is there on the right hand side, 165 degrees. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Whoops. And then now it says that it still needs a connection. If I put this here, I think I'll be alright. Yes. Okay. Awesome. So now I've got everything I've got not everything I need, but I've got power to be able to run the system back up to here. So let's do that, and then we might just stop there. It's not a bad little start, actually. We've got everything set up, and then we start to get into the harder stuff now, which is trying to centralize everything and, you know, start to make conveyor belts. And so I don't have to run back and forth all the time. We do have everything that we sort of need in one place. For some, that might sound like it's just being lazy, but that's the point. It's about automation. You're supposed to be lazy. In this game, we'll let you do it if you can set it up properly. I've had a little bit of a setup going. Like, I've certainly gotten to some points where I'm just like, oh, okay, now I need to think a little bit more dynamically to get where I need to be. But you know, we'll get there, and we'll see what we're looking at and what we're working with, and we'll take it from there. So from there, if you actually pull up the map, you can actually see where your water systems are, or where your power generation is coming from. Those blue dots are all power lines, and I believe those blue spots over there are like your setups for like these, like your burners and all that sort of stuff. So you can actually map out your base quite well, and the map will actually show that. So I'd be very interested to see, for one, how big this map gets, because if I zoom out, I mean, it really explains itself, doesn't it? Like, this is a really small area. But, that's an adventure for next time, because next time we're going to look at how we can increase that map with the radar and then start to automate some of these processes. With that, I hope you enjoyed this first episode. Welcome to the channel. My name's Red, and I will see you next time. I'm out.